Congratulations, you're an egg. A warm, leathery egg buried in a muddy tunnel beside an Australian creek. For 10 days, it's dark, damp, and smells like wet dirt. Mom visits sometimes, but only to roll on you so you don't stick to each other. No cuddles, no singing, just don't die. You hatch blind, pink, and the size of a jelly bean. No fur, no strength, just a soft bill and tiny claws. Mom has no nipples, so milk oozes straight out of patches on her belly. You lick it off her skin like a weird kitten drinking from a sweaty towel. Tasty? No, but it keeps you alive. Weeks crawl by in the dock. You grow fur slowly, like it's being glued on one hair at a time. Then one day, Mom shoves you out of the burrow. You tumble down the bank and splash into the creek. Swimming lesson number 1, you sink. You flail, swallow water, and panic. Mom is already gone. Great parenting. You finally figure out how to doggy paddle with your ridiculous webbed front feet. That's when the water pythons notice you. Long black snakes slide in from the reeds. You dive, bury your face in mud, and hold your breath until your lungs burn. Sometimes they leave. Sometimes you feel teeth brush your tail. Night is worse. Powerful owls sit in the trees, silent and huge. One swoop and you're dinner. You learn to swim only when the moon is hidden and to freeze the second a shadow moves overhead. Food? You shove your soft bill into the muddy bottom and wait for the tiny electric buzz of worms and shrimp. Sometimes you get a mouthful of gravel instead. You eat the gravel anyway. It helps grind the food in your stomach. When you're bigger, other platypuses show up. Males fight by stabbing each other with the venom-spurs on their back legs. It feels like fire. You limp away wondering why you even have these stupid knives if they only hurt other platypuses. Humans are the real problem. They build farms. The creek turns brown and full of poison. Fish die, worms vanish, and you get thinner. One day you crawl onto the bank to rest, and a pack of feral dogs spots you. You sprint back to the water while they laugh and chase. You dive deep and hide under a log until sunrise. Years pass. You claim a tiny stretch of creek. You're always hungry, always watching the sky for owls, always checking the reeds for pythons, always tasting poison in the water. You never make friends. You barely sleep. One morning you're hunting when something huge blocks the sun. A saltwater crocodile slides into your creek. You feel the water move before you see it. You turn to swim, but crocs are fast. One snap and your back half is gone. The pain is instant and massive. You thrash, bleed, and sink. The creek turns red. The crocodile swallows what's left of you and glides away. Being a platypus sucked because you were born looking like a mistake, raised without love, hunted by everything, poisoned by humans, and finally eaten by a monster that shouldn't even live in your river. You never got a single easy day. Want to know about an animal that had it even worse? Check out the video for the wildest survival stories.